They're clever little things. They're clever, those Mormons. You know, my last video, if you get a chance to see it, I mentioned that YouTube and Google shut down my advertising campaign, which was just money for orphan children in the Philippines. But the Mormons don't care where that money was going. If it wasn't going to their mall, it's going nowhere else. Let me tell you what I've figured out, okay? Google did an investigation on me, and they asked for some answers to some questions. And they said, have you seen any unusual things happening to your account? And I said, no, I haven't seen anything unusual. Everything seems to be the same. And then I got my video produced that you saw, the last one. And now I sat in a chair and I thought, I do remember something happening. This is clever as hell. I noticed that the females in Utah, which is my largest state of hits, went from 16% to 83% in 3 days. Now, I attributed that to, well, maybe the girls talk among themselves and they spread the word, you know, maybe look at this video or look at what's being said here. That's what I attributed it to. Now I'm going to change my mind. I noticed a dichotomy. The women went up to 83% and the men went down to almost 0. Now how did that figure? All the women wanted to look at me, but the men go, screw him, I don't care, and they left? Mormons don't give up. You pretty much got to tickle them right to death. Here's what I think. And I hope the Mormons sue me. I hope they sue me. Because I can bring in all my videos and show it as evidence. And then everyone can see it. Here's what I think happened, folks. That female jump was not females. The Mormon men went off the scale. It's like they all died. Do you think that maybe they grabbed their wife's computers and started radically clicking on them for 5 or 6 days to make all of my clicks look false, and like I was trying to puff up my 23 cents a day advertising money? That's it. It's too much of a, in college we call it a correlation. It's a positive correlation. The women went way, way up. No, it's a negative correlation. The women went way, way up and the men went way, way down. At the same time. Doesn't make sense. Statistically, that doesn't make sense. Where did all of the angry men go? Well, they're elders quorum presidents and they're high priest presidents, and maybe they instructed a couple of Relief Society presidencies to get 4 or 5 people or 2 or 3 people and get on those female computers and just hit the shit out of them. Click, click, click on the ad, click on the ads, click, 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 click. And suddenly Google and YouTube goes, David, you're being bad. You're clicking on your own ads and trying to pump your money up. The Mormons know how to do this shit. I've told you, and I've told you, and I've told you. A half a century of dealing with these people, I know how they work. That's what's going on. 83% of the females looking at me in Utah was astounding to me. It was astounding. Because I know the Mormon girls and the mothers are so busy, they don't have time for that shit. And I saw that the 55-year-old men and that age group was looking at me in Utah. Those are your bishops and your stake presidents. And they notified, probably downtown somewhere, and they said, well, do this. You men, quit clicking on your computers. Pick up your wife's computers for 4 or 5 days. Click the shit out of them. And we know YouTube is going to investigate David, and the advertising will be gone because we've made a commitment to Google, and we can't pull our Mormon ads off of his videos. He's collecting his tithing money back. It's humiliating and it's embarrassing, and we're commanding you to basically click the shit out of his ads, so Google and YouTube will go, hey, David's being evil. There he is. Well, they asked me in the investigation, what do you think is going on? And I said, well, the things that I'm putting out are not very complimentary to the Mormon church, and they're highly organized, and there's a possibility that that's where those clicks are coming from. So I watch my demographics every day. You know, Japan, Philippines, Malaysia, Egypt, all over South America, Brazil, Peru, Argentina, Europe, England. I watch my demographics all day. Nothing has changed except Utah women. Way up. They're higher than anywhere in the world. That doesn't make sense. And the Mormon men have lost interest in me? That doesn't make sense. But if the Mormon men click on their own computers, Google and AdSense can go back and trace that. And so they say, let's click on the kid's computer and our wife's computer. And honey, let me have your laptop. I've got to go to priesthood meeting and we have a little assignment. So 2 or 3 guys sit in a room and they just click the shit out of my videos and the ads. And then they know that Google, because they know these things at the church headquarters, because they're trying to be the master baiter of all advertising and capturing the internet, which they can't do. Now, they may buy Google someday and, you know, take my videos and throw them in the trash, and that's okay, because I did the best I could do, and it was therapy for me anyway, and the therapy doesn't go away. The therapy stays with me the rest of my life. So I think I figured it out, and if I'm falsely accusing the Mormon church, please sue my ass. Please take me into court. Please try to get money out of me. Please go to YouTube and try to shut me down. Maybe you will. I don't care, because I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal, and I tell the truth, and I don't go behind people's backs. I can't say that word. And screw them. That word I can say. You know the word I wanted to say. This is the actions of the Mormon church. You put Mitt Romney in there, I swear, you're going to see this all over the world. Under the table, stabbing you in the back, smiling as they're doing it. The men is what's causing my female population to grow way out of proportion. Way out of proportion. And I was wrong. I thought maybe the females were watching me when their husband's at work or whatever. But then this new piece of evidence came in, and Criminal Minds, that's my favorite program. I want to be a profiler. I think I have. I found my unsub. It is the Mormon men clicking on female computers and causing an investigation. Their spams didn't work. They would spam me all the time, and YouTube said, it's not spam, it's just regular information, and they'd clear me almost instantly. But here's a new one. Here's a new one. The new Mountain Meadows. Monson has nothing to do. Oh, Monson knows nothing about. Oh, they don't. Packer. Oh, no, he wears his seatbelt, and he's stuck at the conference because they couldn't get his seatbelt off. Well, somebody knows, and somebody knows YouTube and AdSense, and the Mormons are embarrassed that their ads appear on my videos, and that is tithing money, your tithing money, and I'm collecting 20 cents a day on it. They can't take it. Well, the Mormons are not used to losing. They always lose. I'm just saying they're not used to losing. So take it for what it's worth. Thanks.